The debate on Capitol Hill, is Congress spending your money wisely?
You really want my opinion?
Yeah.
I've never been happy with the way they spend it, but let's take it to our Fox panel. Gary Kaltbaum of GaryK.com, Yoron Brook from the Ayn Rand Institute, Victoria Barrett, Associate Editor for Forbes magazine, and once again, Peter Schiff, author of Crash Proof. Gary K., go for it. What do you think about how the government's spending your money? You happy with that?
Talking about teeing the golf ball up for an answer. Look, I don't mind government. I just don't like what I've seen over the last few years. It's a cesspool. There's too much money in politics now. The spending is out of hand. The earmarks are out of hand. I say we get rid of everyone in there, put all new people in that really do care and don't spend like crazy people and really do the things that need to get done. And by the way, nobody has still done anything about Social Security, which is a ticking time bomb down the road.
Well, and Victoria, the thing is they've got Social Security, they've got the AMT, which is going to hit millions and millions of Americans unless something is done immediately. I mean, these folks, their focus is on how much and where and what they can spend, not how they can save, right?
Exactly. That's the fundamental problem with Washington right now. No one talks about cost cutting. And like we've said before, there's just thousands of pages of these earmarks. There needs to be more transparency and more accountability. We're spending so much on government entitlements. Meanwhile, we have these time bombs like Social Security that we need to address, but no one wants to touch it because it's complicated and it would require cutting costs, cutting spending, and that's not popular.
Well, why, Yoron, wouldn't a congressman say, man, I'm going to be the most popular guy in the world if I cut spending, because that's truly what so many people do want. Why don't they do it?
Well, because people say they want it, but actually when you look at surveys, people don't want it. They want their cake and to eat it too. I mean, look, the job of the government is to protect individual rights, not to hand out to everybody handouts left and right, hundreds of billions of dollars of wasted money, redistributed wealth that is not being paid for and will be paid for by future generations. I mean, the budget in Washington is absurd. It is ridiculous. And the real core functions of government are not doing well, and instead the money's being squandered.
Well, Peter, there are a couple of politicians, one of whom I believe you support, you're a Ron Paul guy, if I'm not mistaken, who say, look, it's time to just, pull up our boots, cut organizations that we don't need of questionable purpose, like the Department of Commerce, perhaps the Department of Education, the Department of Energy. Is anybody going to take folks like that seriously?
Well, I hope so. I'm taking them seriously. I've given them money. I've encouraged my clients to give them money. I would encourage the viewers of the program to give money to Ron Paul and give them your vote. Why should we expect Congress to spend our money wisely? I mean, it's not their money. It's our money. That's the problem. That's right. They're spending our money to secure their own re-election. And that's what's important to them, but it's not important to us.
Gary?
The problem is Peter's right. They actually think it is their money. They think it's their right, and some people actually think they need more of our money. I am amazed the fact that they get $2 to $3 trillion of our bucks, and people are proposing to raise taxes now in an economy that's slowing down just so they can spend more and more. It is absolutely obscene, and if anybody wants to know why Ron Paul is catching on, it is just for these reasons.
See, I think the popularity contest will be won sometimes in some realms by the people who say they will cut.